Claw is a serious contender for Rampage because he kind of invented it.
Because he's so solid and knows how to do all the big moves, he'll find a really sick line.
If you kind of invented the type of riding that a contest is about, you're always a contender.
Darren Bearcloth has been invited to Munich, Germany, to inspect the site of the X Games.
You have the landing halfway up the hill, then you don't have to make your scaffolding so high.
He is renowned for not only being one of the best riders in the world, but also one of the best course builders.
The site location, you know, for a city, it doesn't get any better than this.
With the biggest slopestyle contest of the year weeks away, Kurt Sorge and Tyler McCall decide to go to Highland Mountain Bike Park for its ideal training conditions.
Sorge and I just hiked up to the top of the slopestyle.
Being able to actually practice the features that you're going to see on a course is pretty nice.
First time I've read one of these Canon logs.
Get some good practice in, like, on this thing, because it's a good course, kind of like what Munich's going to be like, I think so.
I always like riding with T-Mac. He's a pretty focused guy when it comes to riding. His tricks and stuff are looking really good. A lot of, foam pit tricks that I've been working on for years. Hopefully, this year we'll get them on dirt.
I'd say flip a little quicker, maybe. Yeah. Goal for this weekend's just to freshen up on everything and get it more on lock. It's cool riding with Sorge. I'm glad he came out. I haven't seen him probably since Rampage. I haven't done that in a long time.
Pretty dumb down. Yeah.
I'm really excited for X Games. I just want to make sure I can put in my best showing so I can send it there.
While Kurt adds a few tricks to his quiver, Tyler confronts a new nemesis.
I've done a million tail whip drops. Even though I feel still like I can do it perfectly in my head, I'm just practicing them in the foam just to make sure I have all the kinks worked out, because I don't want to do that ever again. Going into X Games as of right now, I feel pretty darn good.
Welcome to Munich. Welcome to X Games Munich.
It's been a big lead up to the X Games for sure. Finally here, lots going on. It's X Games, man.
It's pretty cool to be with all the other extreme sports athletes and get to hang out and, high five.
After mountain bike slope style's inception 10 years ago, this will be the first time it has been invited to the X Games. But weather conditions are making it difficult to rise to the occasion.
We had practice this morning, and it was going pretty well. Then the wind started coming in. Some people are riding, but you can see them drifting in the air and almost crashing.
On a course like this, where you got a lot of separation with you and the ground, there's more time for the wind to grab you and flip you over and twist you around.
Get it, buddy. Watching your brother fall is not cool.
I had the same exact kind of crash a couple weeks ago at Bergline, and it's just been kind of haunting me. I've never had problems with tail drops before. My brother dropped in and did the same exact thing, actually. It was not very fun to watch. Fuck! When weather or injuries come into play, it's just a whole different ballgame. I can practice it all I want at home, but when I'm at contests, it doesn't seem to be working out.
Tyler's nemesis has struck again, taking him out of the contest and leaving Kurt and Darren as two of the 6 riders competing in finals.
The wind came up after qualifying and sitting around waiting for the wind to die down for like 3.5 hours.
Let's go.
Now or never, so we're gonna ride the finals and put the first slopestyle X Games in the history books.
With less than ideal riding conditions, winning and personal safety take a back seat to making sure the sport is represented on the world stage.
Oh, that sucked. It's sketchy up there, like, it's hard to judge the speed with the wind, and I just came up a tiny bit short. Might have a rib or something popped out, but...
I've been in this game since pretty much we started it. To be able to be still here, I think it's pretty special for me to be kind of in the mix. Just missed out on the podium. It just goes to show myself that, I can be competitive at any event if I can get my confidence back.
Just the fact that mountain biking is in the X Games and I got to be a part of it is a really big deal for me.
X Games in the books. It's pretty sick.
Mountain biking history has been made, but the wood ramps and tricks of slopestyle are just a small portion of what it will take to win Rampage.
I had a little bit of break in my schedule this year, and I had a chance to go out to Utah and feel the tires out in that dirt.